Hi, I'm Vanessa from SpeakEnglishWithVanessa.com. Were you at the meeting or on vacation? Let's talk about prepositions today. A lot of English learners have asked me, Vanessa, how can I learn prepositions? But as your English teacher, I want to tell you something honestly. There's no simple rule or clear method for memorizing prepositions. But I want to give you some encouragement. Yes, you will make some mistakes with prepositions. Native teachers make some mistakes with prepositions, but today I want to give you 3 tips for how you can feel more comfortable with prepositions. Let's get started. My first tip is a proverb. This proverb is, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Sweat is what is on your face when you work hard, when you're outside in the sun, there's some moisture or liquid on your face and body because you're hot. This means stress. Don't stress about small things. And prepositions are small things. They aren't the most important words in your sentence, so don't stress about them. My second tip is, as you are learning new expressions, remember the entire expression. Don't just remember one word. Don't just remember the preposition. So for example, in a lesson a little while ago, I made a video about explain to someone. To is a preposition, and with this expression, I encouraged you to remember the entire thing. Explained to someone. You can learn these kinds of expressions through listening, reading. Reading is a great way to learn new vocabulary. Listening, reading a lot. It's really important to be continually exposing yourself to new English, whether you're reading books, articles, listening to music, podcasts. As you learn new expressions, remember the entire thing. This will be much more natural and more interesting. The third tip, the final tip, is if you really want to study prepositions, if you really feel like you can do it without stress, I want to give you a technique that could be useful for you. So I recommend taking an article. For example, the full lesson below this video on my website has many prepositions. If you aren't on my website, if you're on YouTube or another website, just click on the link below the video and you can go to my website and see the full article. So as you are looking at this post, this full lesson, I recommend taking your pen or highlighter or something else and highlighting the prepositions. First, start with one preposition. For example, of. Anytime you see of, highlight it, color it, underline it, and then in a notebook, I recommend having a different page for each preposition. And on your of page, of at the top of the page, write the sentences that use of. This way, you're not memorizing a rule, you're not memorizing even just an expression, you're memorizing and remembering the entire sentence. And as you have more and more sentences that use of, you can have a bigger idea about the context and the ways that you can use of. So if you have different pages of, on, in, about, you can see all of the different natural sentences that use these prepositions. And my recommendation is to do this only if it is not stressful for you. If it is stressful for you, remember tip number 1. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't stress about it. My question for you today is a little challenge. Can you write a sentence with 1, 2, 3, or more prepositions? Below this video, I'm going to write the top 10 prepositions so that you can use these as a guide. You can use these ones or others in your sentence. And I'll give some feedback for you. I'll write some corrections and some tips to help you with your sentence structure. I'm looking forward to seeing your sentences and talk to you later. Bye!